What defies a monster? Is it their strength, their cruelty, or their utter disregard for life? And what defies humanity? Is it our compassion, our love, our ability to connect? Now, imagine a creature born of absolute power, programmed to conquer, to reign supreme, and imagine a fragile, unassuming girl whose only way of survival is a board game. This is a heartbreaking story of the core of Hunter x Hunter's Chimera Ant's arc. It asks us to look beyond the monsters, to look beyond the human, and to find true essence of what it means to live, to love, and how compassion can change a ruthless monster into someone who is willing to die to protect their loved one. This is the story of Meruem and Komugi. The king of Chimera ants, Meruem, was born for one purpose: to rule. His very existence was an explosion of power, intelligence, and terrifying efficiency. He was flawless, a being utterly devoid of sentiments, designed to conquer and consume. To him, humanity was nothing more than livestock, a species to be killed. He saw no values in individual lives. He was the ultimate predator, the perfect tyrant. And then he met Komugi. She was everything he wasn't. She was weak, clumsy, plain, particularly sniffling. A human, yet in the silent strategic world of Gungi, she was a genius. Meruem, who could master any skills in moments, found himself repeatedly defeated. Baffled by her brilliance, this seemingly insignificant girl, through a simple board game, chipped away his arrogance. She awakened in him not just curiosity, but a burning respect, a frustration, and ultimately something far more profound. He, the monster, found a mirror in the most unexpected place, reflecting not his power, but his own capacity for growth and connection. He proved that even a king born of pure instincts can choose to become something more. Meruem's initial antagonism was against humanity itself, a species he deemed inferior. But his true challenge wasn't a physical opponent, it was Komugi's unassuming brilliance. Komugi's power was her unwavering dedication, her pure, unadulterated passion for Gungi. She embodied a form of strength that Meruem, with all his physical might, couldn't comprehend or defeat. She wasn't a hero in the traditional sense, but she became the catalyst for the king's transformation. She represented everything he initially despised about humans, their fragileness, their seemingly pointless pursuits, yet she showed him the immense depth and beauty that could exist within those very qualities. Through her, Meruem started to question his own brutal philosophy. He began to value not just strength, but also skill, not just dominance, but also dedication. He started to see the worth in an individual life, not as a means to an end, but as an end in itself. Hunter x Hunter asks us, can a monster become more human than humanity itself? Through Komugi, Meruem began to see that answer. The true horror of Meruem and Komugi's story isn't the body count or the scale of destruction in the Chimera Ant arc. It's the heartbreaking realization that their profound connection is destined to be short-lived. Just as Meruem begins to fully embrace his newfound humanity, to truly understand love and empathy, the consequences of his existence and the lengths human went to stop him catch up. The miniature rose poison designed to annihilate him is a ticking clock, an inescapable fate. This creates a different kind of terror, the terror of loss, of an awakening soul being cruelly snatched away just as it finds its purpose. The monster who once threatened to consume the whole world is now just a dying man, desperate for one last pure connection. The existential horror of Meruem's end is about finally gaining control of your soul, only to have time itself stolen from you. The undeniable masterpiece of the Chimera Ant arc is the delicate relationship between Meruem and Komugi. It's a testament to the idea that love can bloom in the harshest of environments. That connection can bridge the widest divides. They begin as adversaries, the king and his human Gongi opponent. But as the story progressed, Meruem's initial frustration bloomed into a fierce protectiveness, then a deep affection, and finally a profound unconditional love. He found joy in her presence, solace in her gentle spirit, and a purpose beyond conquest. In ensuring her happiness, Komugi, for her part, loved Meruem not for his power but for the respect he showed her. The vulnerability he allowed himself to feel in her presence. She saw past the monster to the evolving soul within. Their final moments, hand in hand, playing Gungi until the very end, are not just tragic, they are beautiful. They represent a complex symbiosis, not of biology, but of spirit. It suggests that true humanity isn't about a species, but about our capacity for empathy, for love, for compassion, for choosing connection over cruelty. Meruem, the monster's king, died more human than many of the humans he sought to subjugate. The story of Meruem and Komugi is a timeless masterpiece. It uses the brutal lens of fantasy to explore some of the deepest questions we can ask ourselves. Can a monster truly change? What is the most powerful force in the universe? And what part of ourselves must be open to another, even when it means facing our own inevitable end? Yoshihiro Tagoshi's Hunter x Hunter gives us a breathtaking answer, reminding us that the greatest transformation, the deepest understanding, and the most profound love can be found in the most unexpected places between the most unlikely souls. What do you think of Meruem and Komugi's relationship? Did the king truly become human? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this analysis, please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the story that makes us think. Thank you very much.